Good evening, boys and girls, ladies, and gentlemen.
BattleBlock Theater. I don't exactly know why I waited so long to play this game, and the only reason I picked it up recently was to play with some friends. But honestly, I'm glad that I finally got an excuse to play through the game on my own time. You see, BattleBlock Theater is a rather unique game, and there is not exactly any other game like it that I have played. You see, BattleBlock Theater is a puzzle platformer, all about succumbing to your desire to collect as many things as possible, even if it means you're gonna die like around 50,000 times. The main collectible you're supposed to get are these precious green gems, and to beat a level you're gonna need like a bare minimum of 3. Now, some are easier to get than others, but they all require some amount of effort to get. Most of them can be picked up as a reward for figuring out a puzzle. The puzzles in this game are made out of the geometry of the level itself, with the levels being built from individual tiles that all have like different properties. The puzzles make clever use of the game's unique tiles and really encourage you to think through what you're doing so that you can get those precious green gems and spend all of your lifetime savings on Funko Pops. For example, there are these movable blocks that can be used to block the path of this weird duck thing, so that you can use it as a way to launch yourself over a pit. While the puzzles do require some critical thinking, you can beat them quickly, which is rather good, considering that each chapter of the game is getting you ready for the gauntlet at the end. Now, for the most part, these timed levels are fine, but there is one part in the last level that can go die in a hole for all I care. But, you know, to be fair, the only thing that really made this section of the last level such BS is my tendency to go absolutely ballistic whenever I'm put under a time limit like that. But hey, at least you get a cool cutscene at the end of each gauntlet. And if you couldn't tell, this game has one hell of a personality. BattleBlock Theater really upped that sense of humor that was already in Castle Crashers, and it really felt like its natural progression. If you haven't watched the opening cutscene of this game yet, do yourself a favor and check it out. Also, the music really helps with the game's attitude. Nearly everything in this game carries a certain charm to it, from the hub worlds, to the enemies that will chase you through the stages, to the quips by the narrator, and especially the secret levels. The final cutscene is amazing as well, but I would honestly prefer if you played the game to see it yourself. Overall, BattleBlock Theater is a rather fun game with a lot of personality to it, and I'm probably going to revisit the game at some point to check out Insane Mode, along with its cool little level editor. I heavily recommend checking out this game if you haven't already gotten around to it.